Imagine a cat might accidentally scratch you while playing with their toy. Or a cat might actually scratch up that furniture of yours that you love so much. Cats are notorious for scratching. Some scratch furniture, some pick at carpets, a few scratch people. They use chair legs as scratching posts and shred drapes and tablecloths into rags. Cat scratch, that's what they do. That's just a cat being a cat. And today I'm sharing with you what declawing is and what we can do to help. According to the Curious Kids article, an inexperienced pet owner usually chooses an appendectomy, as declawing surgery is technically called, to prevent scratching injuries to people or damage to their belongings. As an owner of a once declawed cat, I would never wish that upon anyone. Declawing is a painful, risk-filled procedure that is done only for the convenience of humans. There are only extremely rare instances when claws are affected by a medical condition that declawing cats can be considered anything but inhumane. You know that empty feeling you get when you see a loved one in distress and hurting? That is what it's like for me to see animals being hurt or abandoned. With the help of informing statistics, animal activists, and human-animal compassion, the declawing of cats can be banned nationwide. Interestingly enough, unlike most mammals who walk on the flats of their paws or feet, cats are digitigrade, which means they walk on their toes. Their back, shoulder, paw, and leg joints, muscles, tendons, and ligaments and nerves are made to support and distribute the cat's weight across the toes as it walks, runs, and climbs. A cat's claws are used for balance, for exercising, and for stretching the muscles in their whole body. That is why cat declawing is so wrong. Cats walk on their toes. According to the Journal of Applied Animal Welfare Science, nearly 14% of cats are given up for misuse of the litter box, 28% for acting fearful, 10% for growling at people, and 9% for biting someone. All symptoms have been linked to declawing. Some people believe declawing can be necessary for people who are immunocompromised and afraid of getting scared. But why have a cat then? An animal you say you want to take care of and love should never have to feel that way under you. To show their struggle, a study of 163 cats that underwent a declawing surgery, published in the July and August 1994 Journal of Veterinary Surgeries, showed that 50% suffered from immediate postoperative complications such as pain, hemorrhage, and lameness. After the declawing, the cats then are expected to walk, run, and play, and climb on these amputations and use a litter box, where the incisions are exposed to urine, feces, and litter. There are also risks associated with anesthesia and bleeding during the procedure and after. We need to start protecting these animals like we would protect our own. Why put a cat through just so much so they do not scratch? Why pick an animal that has claws? It makes no sense. A story from the article, Declawing is Good for Veterinarians but Bad for Cats. One owner shared a story with the Daily Beast about a veterinarian who talks them out of soft paws, which are small coats that can be glued to claws, rendering them incapable of destruction without harming them, and into declawing 3 rescued strays. The cost for the declawing was $1,300 each. The average vet fee for applying nail sheaths is $10. All 3 cats ended up with infections that eventually led to the complete amputation of their front feet. One cat even had to get its front legs removed. With costs in tens of thousands for aftercare, the owner says the insurance company they suggested has just give up and said to euthanize the cats. Declawing should be banned. There are too many stories of cats being given up after surgery because they change behavior or were in serious pain. It's not right. The people who can help these animals with restorative surgeries afterward to help bring these animals back to the way they are. Additionally, activists like the Paw Project and Alley Cat Alleys have been working effortlessly to get cats declawing banned. In fact, most major organizations and many veterinarians are fully against the procedure. That includes the Humane Society of the United States, ASPCA, and PETA. The American Association of Feline Practitioners also oppose declawing, and many vets refuse to perform the operation as well. Most local animal shelters and welfare agencies will not adopt cats out to those who plan to declaw a cat, although the Paw Project over the last few years has helped many cities create laws against cat abuse and declawing. They have personally supported Florida's anti-declaw passing bill first committee, VCA announcing no declaw policy, Arizona anti-declaw bill introduced, and Banfield announced a new no declaw position. Officially, New York is the only state in the U.S. to make declawing illegal. Because vets make such an enormous profit off doing those corrective surgeries. The Paw Project CEO stated, "You cannot declaw a cat with love," as they know the declawing a cats to be mutilation, unethical, unnecessary, and inhumane. Their companies provide restorative surgeries for these cats. They cannot do that without proper funding and support. The only answer here is to get more people involved in supporting these nonprofits to ensure that they can keep providing the same care. Therefore, we as humans just need to realize that no life deserves pain, no matter if it's not human. Did you know cats are incredibly smart and cunning animals to have? A cat's claws are like versatile, multi-purpose tools. Cats use their retractable claws every day for climbing, scratching, pouncing, turning, bouncing, and defending themselves against other cats, dogs, and animals. They do not scratch your furniture with malicious intent. According to the article Curious Kids, veterinarians can prescribe therapies to reduce feline anxiety, including medications and scent diffusers that spread calming chemicals that cats naturally release. There are more options than you would think. I know a majority of you do not even own a cat, but that should not matter. When we see life in pain, we know there is something to be done, something to help or fix. If you love animals, you shouldn't just ignore what is really happening to them. In this instance, it is the cat declawing that we need to stop. The more people that help support nonprofits like the Paw Project, the more these issues can be brought to light and given a chance when proposed into a banning bill. Would you believe me if I told you some people even try and declaw their cats at home with scissors? The level of uneducated people who need to learn how to be compassionate is unprecedented. Now I'm going to tell you guys a little story about my cat. My cat Misha, unfortunately, was one of those strays you see on the street every now and then. You see them scared, alone, and hungry. She was declawed in her first few months and then a stray for her first year of life and got pregnant, then was found by the Dumb Friends League. These cats, including mine, have already gone through so much trauma, they do not deserve any more pain in their life. Eventually, since declawing was not done properly, she partially grew nails back by the time we got her. The first question they asked was, "Are you planning on declawing her?" We said no, and if we said yes, they probably would have not given her to us. We do notice little problems with her feet when she walks. She has to lay down a lot so she does not step on her feet as much because it gives her discomfort. My cat cannot even act like a cat sometimes because she's so afraid of people. That is why declawing should be banned. We should not try and change the nature of them to fit our expectations. Declawing may not be the world's most pressing issue, but it can help improve the lives of so many cats and other animals. More people just need to be aware. We need to spread this information. Be informed about these issues, especially if you plan to get your own animal someday. Know the risk. And if somebody asks, you can educate them on what declawing really is, and hopefully they will tell other people how cruel and crippling it is to the cat. A cycle of spreading information to keep these cats safe. I'm just asking for you to all be aware. We are slowly on our way to getting declawing surgery banned. To understand and feel compassion for these animals, give information, and support animal activists in these main priority to get declawing banned. Because the end, which is the owner's convenience, doesn't justify the means, which is the causing unnecessary for the cat.